Hello guys, if you like my awesome gaming videos, my programming and web development courses, my editing courses and editing videos, and my tech talks and tech guidance, then you can consider subscribing to my channel and click on this bell icon to stay connected with me. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So this is a really important video guys, and this is a really quick information video because I have made a really nice project for you guys. So when you see any questions in the React, you can upload the questions, and based on the solution that your interviewer give, you just put it on my website. This is for the React community actually, and you can add, as you can see, you can add code, and in the pre-tag I added this kind of features and functionality. And based on this question, as you can see, suppose if you put in the information, if you put it as intermediate, it will show the intermediate and the language that it puts. As you can see, it's really fast. There is no reloading as well. This is the base thing that the React type, it is a single page application, so you don't need to reload everything by steps. So it is a really nice and powerful and a very efficient website, and really fast. As you can see, we have a questions with a nice card view, and if I click on this, it will hover over it, it will look at different colors, which is really nice. And all of the things, the design element and padding, margin, and the responsiveness is really nice. As you can see, it's superb. And if we go and click on one of the questions, as you can see, it will give you each question's ID by the React router. I used React router to do that, and in the Firebase, and I used as a backend, I use the Firebase definitely, because it gives a lot of things in the free panel and the free hosting. So it has a lot of amazing features. I use that, the complete React and Firebase application with that. As you can see, all the solutions, and make sure that it is inside a nice design. And this is the same thing. When I click on update, it will go to the update panel. As you can see, if we zoom in here, this is the same CK editor I used for the React CK editor, and you will implement this in your own project as well. This is super important. For the text area, I use that. And also the question title, I use this kind of normal text input, and we have a select input as well based on beginner level question, intermediate, and advanced. So if you update this thing, it will update based on it. If you update, suppose, this information and make it bold, and you can obviously add any link, like you can add GitHub link, YouTube link, you can put that from here. And also you can add a different kind of table, you can add any videos if you want. So if you update the questions, and you can see after the update, it redirects to this page, so which is awesome. If you click on this, and as you can see, this showed in a bold, and it is beginner level questions and JavaScript language, okay, because the React is all about JavaScript. If you update this and make sure it's normal again, as you can see, it's updated. So it's really nice and really beautiful. I added pre-tag because whatever you write here, as you can see, whatever you write, whatever format you write, it will show us in this format. Not in one line you show everything. This is not like that. This is really perfected application in the React, and really modern and really super fast. And it is also, as you can see, it's really responsive. It's awesome. It has a nice hover effect, as you can see. So every single element is concerned when building this thing. As long as you have an amazing, but if you click on delete, it will not delete directly. It will ask you to delete. If you click OK, it will delete. If you cancel this, it will not delete. Suppose I go to the what is JSX, okay, so if you go to that, and if you want to convert it to the PDF, and what is JSX.pdf, so this is the dynamic. Whatever questions you have, based on that it will so I work with JSPDF to render all the solutions, the question title, these things, question type and language type, all of those things. And this is also dynamic PDF, and the name is dynamic because of this thing, okay. I did it using this state because this state name is questions title, and based on that it will render this PDF. As you can see, we see all the this type, beginner, language, and the what is JSX and is in the information. And you can do update much more, because I will upload it to the GitHub after a few days. Only some information I will not put, which is private, but most of the information I will put on the GitHub repo. You can see my code, and it is not completed overall. It is only 95 to 98% completed, so that's why I didn't upload it to the Netlify or any other hosting platform, but soon I'm gonna upload that. So this is the PDF conversion. Takes a lot of time, of my effort. How can we do this UL li tag to convert to the PDF? There is a lot of problem. Normally you can't do that. Normally you can't do this UL li tag to PDF simply. You can do this one very easily, but in this case it's really difficult to do, which is most of the cases. Suppose we have a code here in the pre-tag, and if you wrote these questions to this answer too long line, you will have a nice slider, which is because of the pre-tag. So in the question solution, we have a pre-tag, and we use HTML parser to convert HTML to the normal string or vice versa. So this is also important. So every single thing is super awesomely created. It's responsive, it has a great UI, and all the features and functionalities is also nice. I have also added CK editor, PDF converter, a lot of features like React routing capability, React Bootstrap to design every element whichever I like. So a lot of functionality like HTML parser also, so vice versa, and Firebase. So most of the thing I have used here, I talk about it. It's really awesome and fluid applications. It's really super fast. If you don't have internet as well, it will work fine. Okay, so it will work fine because it will render only one time, and if you just disable your internet, it will also work. So the application is super fast, as you can see, and we have a nice component which is a footer component, and we have my name and locations, and my YouTube and the Facebook and GitHub. If you click on GitHub, any of the links, it will go to that link. And definitely follow my this GitHub pages, because it's super important. I upload a lot of useful content here regularly, because I'm a coder. I must need to upload all the things that I have hard worked on my GitHub pages, so that people can see, my interviewer can see, all my friends can see and get knowledge from it, and we can share each other all the code that we want. So I'm really excited for this project. And whenever you have some questions, suppose a intermediate level question, just add it. When you go to the create, you just add this question and question solution, and make sure you do it with proper selection. Like if it is intermediate questions or a little bit of hard, make it intermediate or advanced. Okay, and select the question, whichever question you want. So currently I'm doing it for the JavaScript most of the cases, but Python is also working here. But I suppose you do it for the JS, but I just did it for the learning purpose, how many language I can implement. I need to implement this for Java and Python as well, but normally I will make a category here for the Python and the JavaScript. Okay, questions. And if you click on Python, it will show us all the Python interview questions. If you click on JavaScript, it will show us all the JavaScript questions. So this is the thing that we'll do in future, but this is the thing that I want to show you. And again, if you, these are the questions list, as you can see, and this is for the beginner level questions, and it has only 3 information. So if we go to our list page, if you go to the list interviews, and if you go to the question card, and question card is taking Q as a parameter, as a props, and in the props we have a Q dot question title, and we have a question type. So these are the 2 things, which is, this is the question title, this is a question type, and this is inside a small tag, and Q dot question type, and it has a slice, because I want to show only 3 characters. Okay, only 3 characters here, so everything is dynamic. And one thing is, you see, if it is intermediate questions, it is red, and if it is beginner, it is green. But how did I do that? And I use in the class name, I use the dynamic thing, which is if the question type is equals to intermediate, I checked it. If it is intermediate, use this class, solution question type intermediate. Otherwise I used solution question type, just normal one, okay, which is the green one. And if it is interview question, so I use the conditional rendering, I used Firebase, I used a lot of component. Like as you can see in the Firebase, I created a service. In the service we can put some data, as you can see, and we after you send all those data and they create all those information using this. If when you click on add questions, it will put the information in the database and go to the root URL. And make sure if it is submitted, it will go to the it will show form submitted. If it is not submitted, it will show us all the container. In the container we have a create interview handler. In the interview handler, that we have an event or prevent default, because if we click on add questions, it should not reload the page, which is not in React dictionary. Okay, so you put all the information that is coming from this information table, which is form question title. As you can see, on change we can get the information whatever we type and set it to the question title. So I use React hook and set it here, and this information would be set on here. So this is actually the variable question title, and this is the thing we pass into the data, and we pass it into the database. So this is all the doing for CK editor. We have different kind of thing. For CK editor we need to use on change, and we editor.get data, and we set those data in the question solution. Okay, and set it to set the data to questions or whatever you used here. So all the thing, and even if your form type is select, You can select it based on whatever information you want, and it is select is big. You can say beginner type, intermediate type, advanced, and the questions language, we have all the question language. And this is the thing button which is submit. If you click on this, it will also work. This also work, okay, when you click on submit. So all the thing is working really fine. We use ZK editor, which is a really awesome thing. And I used React Bootstrap to use call, container form, row button, all of those things. So we have screens which will have a detail, will show all the details. As you can see, we are getting all the information from the database, and based on all the information we got, we put it into the state. As you can see, we put into the state, and we just pass this information in the solution card, where it will show all the information. And solution detail will get every information by its ID. As you can see, if we go to this, as you can see, Firebase reference, if we go to the interviews and the child, we get the key, and we get the key using match.pams.key, which is React routing system. We get the key, and based on the key, we can get the question title, solution, question type from the snapshot. And this is the thing that will set into the state in this solution detail page. As you can see, this is the code that generates the PDF. So as you can see, we iterate over all the li tags using the query selector in the UL tag. So we do a lot of stuff to convert it into the PDF, which took a lot of time. So if you go to detailed interview page, this is for showing all the information. This is to showing the question card. This is to show all the detail, and this is for the update page, which is similar to add page. So all the thing, I worked really hard to make this project really awesome, beautiful for myself, for my portfolio, for my interview as well, because I'm also a fresh CSE graduate. I also need to contribute to this community and also get a nice React job as well, or even the MERN stack, which I'm really good at. So this is all the thing that you should make to know and understand how every single thing is working here. I think you will learn a lot about it. And the next video, I'm going to talk about the interview level questions, which is React junior level guide intermediate questions. The first one was for the beginner. As you can see, the first one was for beginners. This is already uploaded, and after this video, I'm going to upload this video and talk a lot of amazing content there. So I hope you liked all the videos, and subscribe and share as much as possible. Give me as much as support as possible. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. I'll catch you in the next video.